Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of... Wait, I'm actually gonna check if I can do a little finger here. And there we go, I actually made the cursor vanish. I always thought it was a bit annoying, but hey everyone, this is Lon here, and welcome back to another episode of Fate Stay Night Fate. We're gonna continue with this. So, I'm really curious how this is gonna go, this story, man, I love it.
Shiro, 今日どうするのよ? 土曜日だから午後はアルバイト?
Well, we jump right into it.
バイトは入ってないよ。一世のところで何かやってると思うけど、それがどうかしたか？
別に暇だったら道場の方に遊びに来てくんないかなーって。私今月ピンチなのだ。
Meet me at the dojo. That sounds fun.
ピンチって何がさ？
お財布事情がピンチなの。誰かがお弁当作ってくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
I know that way too well. My wallet is like, for the latest years, it's been like almost dying. Now it's like coughing out dust. The poor fucking thing. It's never been fat. It's been very.
自業自得だ。たまには一食ぐらい抜いた方がいい。
What are you for kind of person? If anyone asked me for food, I would fucking scramble whatever I have. Maybe not fancy, maybe not, I mean, super healthy, but I bring up food. I mean, I know myself how it is to go hungry. I don't want to do that.
なんで、シロには期待してないもん。私が頼りにしてるのはさくらちゃんだけなんだから。ね、さくらちゃん。はい。私と同じものでよろしければ。用意しておきますね、先生。オッケー、オッケー。今日は一緒にお昼を食べましょう。
Oh god. Breakfast continue as usual. Today, along with the usual, there are simmer lotus root with chicken. I don't know why, but it sounds fucking delicious. I don't think she has to make anything this elaborate for breakfast, but I think she made a lot of it to take for lunch too. Sakura is a member of the archery club and Fujine is in charge of the archery club. It's natural for them to share lunches.
そういえばシロ、今朝は遅かったけど何かあった?
Fujine looks at me, sipping her miso soup. She's usually slow, but she gets sharp only at times like this.
昔の夢を見た。寝覚めがすっげえ悪かっただけで、あとはなんともない。
なんだ、いつものことか。なら安心かな。
Fujine ends the conversation like she's not interested. I'm not worried at all about it either, so I shouldn't get mad about it. 10 years ago, I used to have nightmares back when I couldn't get the fire out of my mind. But I saw less of it as time passed, and well over it now that I can let it slide even after dreaming about it. But I guess it was pretty bad back then. Since Fujine has been here since that time, she is sensitive to my change.
シロ、食欲はある? 今朝に限ってないとかない?
ない。なんともないんだから、人の夢にかこつけて飯を横取りするな。
Hey, food, man!
シロが強くなってくれて嬉しいけど、もうちょっと繊細でいてくれた方がいいな、お姉ちゃんは。
そりゃこっちのセリフだ。もうちょっと可憐になってくれた方がいいぞ、弟分としては。
I think it's pretty sweet. We make fun of each other without looking at each other. That proves my It doesn't work for me today. I'm tired. My liveliness. There we go. Finally took me a couple of tries there. And Fujine laughs with relief. To be honest, I'm glad she's worrying. But she'll be elated if I thank her, so I act like I'm discontented. Not only the circumstances, Sakura looks puzzled at the way we are acting. Oh god. After Fujine leaves, we lock the house and leave. Yeah, we locked the house. I was looking at it for 2 hours. Nothing happened.
今日の夜から月曜日までお手伝いに来れませんけど、よろしいですか?
別にいいよ。だって土日だろ。さくらだって付き合いがあるんだから気にすることないぞ。
Friends, that is a myth, right?
そんな違います。 そういうんじゃないです。本当に個人的な用事でちゃんと部活にだって出るんですから。だから何かあったら道場に来てくれれば何とかします。
Why not? That sounds like a fantastic idea.
別に土日だからって遊びに行くわけじゃないです。だから変な勘違いはしないでもらえると助かります。
Nani? Sakura's acting suspicious, and she looks very tense. Oh, really? I mean, there will be lots of conflict in the mind, like the suspicious things. I don't know why, but I guess she just means she can't come over this weekend.
わかった。なんかあったら道場に行くよ。
はい、そうしてもらえれば嬉しいです。
I think we should go to the dojo. I think there is something suspicious going on. Sakura looks relieved, and when she looks down, her face suddenly stiffens.
先輩って
Nani? Sakura is staring at my left hand. What did you do this time? What did you do this time, fucking lefty? Looking down at it, it's bleeding. I'm sorry, Left. I didn't mean to shout at you. It started my foot. I pull up my sleeve. There is certainly blood there.
なんだこれ。昨日の夜ガラクタいじってて切ったかな。
Nani? But it doesn't hurt at all. There's just a welt on there. What? The welt goes straight from my shoulder down to the hand, and it looks like kind of a small snake running from my shoulder to my hand.
ま、痛みもないし、すぐに引くだろう。大丈夫。気にするほどじゃない。
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty fucking sure if something like that would appear, you need to visit the hospital for that.
はい、先輩がそう言うのでしたら
That's weird.
気にしません。
Perhaps she's feeling bad for seeing the blood, as Sakura looks away and falls silent. Man, what's going on with that? I leave Sakura, who has club activities, and head to the school building. The schoolyard is full of spirited students running around. But still, there is something oddly wrong here. The school is like it always is. The students at morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless.
気のせいか、これ。
Or maybe we're slowly go demented crazy. But then when I close my eyes, the air completely changes. Well, all about that. The school building is covered with stains like membranes, and the students running around the schoolyard seem like empty dolls. Well, that is creepy.
疲れてるのかな、おい。
I shake my head to clear it. I head to the lifeless building. Why do you go there? It sounds like a very bad place to be at. I throw that out. School ends early on Saturdays. You go to school on Saturdays? Why on earth would you do that? You need weekend. You need breaks too. I'm just saying. Classes end before noon, and after finish helping essay, the sun is starting to set.
さて、そろそろ帰るか。
I pack up and leave my classroom. And then, a wild Pokemon.
まだ学校にいたんだ、エミル。
Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little Cthulhu in my throat. I bump into Shinji. There are a couple of girls behind him, being rowdy.
やることもないくせに、まだ残ってたの？ああ、そうか。また生徒会にごますってたわけね。いいね、エミヤは。部活なんてやんなくても内心稼げるんだからさ。
I'm gonna show you, Shinji, the magic. It is a special magic that goes down in the Lano family bloodline since centuries back. And it looks like this. Be prepared, because it's pretty fucking fast, and I don't really want to show it to all of you out there, because it's a pretty powerful magic. But it's like this. Shinji, I'm just saying. Now you know the secret magic of the Lano bloodline. Use it with care. With great power come great irresponsibilities. Responsibilities. Oops. Don't do that, Tifa. Scaring crap out of it.
よく言うよ。エミヤに言わせればなんだって当たり前だからね。そういういい子ぶりが勘に触るって前に言わなかったっけ？
Did I not tell you that I hate how you act like a fucking douchebag kid?
すまん。よく覚えていない。それシンジの口癖だと思っていたから、どうも聞き流してたみたいだ。
Wow, this.
そうかい。それじゃあ学校にあるものなら何でも直してくれるんだ、エミ。
何でも直すなんて無理だ。せいぜい面倒見るぐらいだが。
よし。頼まれてくれよ。
Oh, fuck me.
うちの弓道場さ、今割と散らかってるんだよね。弦も巻いてないのが溜まってるし、安土の掃除もできてない。
But I thought this job was nothing. There was no strings attached. But I really need to get a soundboard, so every time I make one of these horrible fucking puns or jokes, it's gotta be like. It's getting crappers out of me. Like, you should do this.
暇ならさ、そっちの方もよろしくやってくれないかな。元弓道部員だろ。生徒会になんか尻尾振ってないで、たまには僕たちの役に立ってくれ。
ちょっと先輩、それって先輩が藤村先生に言われてたことじゃなかった？そうですよ。ちゃんとやっておかないと明日怒られますよ。でもさ、今から片付けしてたら店閉まるじゃん。そこの人がやってくれんならそれでいいんじゃないの？悪いよ。それに部外者に後片付けなんかできるわけないし。そうでもないんじゃない？あの人元弓道部員だってシンジが言ってるしさ。まあ。
They're getting rowdy behind Shinji. It seems they are in the archery club, but they must be members that Shinji recruited recently, as I don't know them.
じゃあ、あとはよろしく。鍵の場所は変わってないから、勝手にやっといてよ。文句ないよね、エミヤ。
エミヤ? You don't mind that. The key is in the usual place, so go ahead.
構わないよ。どうせ暇だったから、たまにはこういうのも悪くない。
What is it, Tifa? Oh my god, fucking cats. Oh. Oh my gosh. We have Shanli there. I didn't see her and she looked dead with her eyes wide open staring at me for a second there. I got kind of terrified that she was dead or something. You scared the crap out of me, Shanli. Why you do that? I'm an old man. I will get a heart attack.
Thank you. それじゃあ行こうぜみんな。つまんない雑用はあいつがやっといてくれるってさ。
あ、待ってよ先輩。じゃああとはよろしくお願いしますね先輩。
Me no like them. Me no like Shinji. They clean ends quite easily as I know the place well. It took a while as it's quite big, but it was fun cleaning the place I used until a year and a half ago. I picked up a bow, think it might be okay to shoot just once, but since it wasn't mine, I decided not to. If I ever want to, I can just bring my own bow and come here.
にしても、カーボン製の弓が多くなったな。1年前までは1つしかなかったのに。
You used carbon bows, I use carbuff bows. Oh, I'm sorry. Carbon-based bows are good, unlike wood and plastic bows. Carbon-based life forms are pretty good, I say. But the biggest problem is the price, and they are not something we could buy with a club budget. Back then, Shinya was the only one using it. Are the new members rich too?
もったいない。木の弓の方がいろいろと手を加えられるのに。
Nah, I'm not pretty sure about that. It sounds more like the old grumpy person, you know, that is like, I like my big boat that I cannot lie. Well, I guess that is a personal taste right there. Yeah, pretty much. When I look at the clock, it's way past cafe. It's a little after 7 o'clock. The gate should be closed by now, so there's no reason to rush now. But still. Was this dojo always this dirty? There are loads of places that looked unkept.
ここまで来たら1時間も2時間も変わらないか。
I started this, so I will finish the job. Well, dedication right there. Hey, okay. That is pretty nice. The wind is blowing. It is so cold that my cheeks are getting numb. Fujuka City isn't usually cold during winter, but it is cold tonight of all nights. My breath hangs around as a white cloud. I wrap up my body to hold off the cold. I'm just freezing at this.
暗いと思ったら月が隠れてるのか。
There's no light in the sky when I look up. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast. It's past Curfew and there's no sign of life in the empty school. It seems these places fill only with chill, as it's all silent. That is the sound of traveler. Yes, now. I think I hear something.
確かに聞こえる。校庭の方か。
This night, I must have been curious about the sound that broke the silence. To investigate it, I find myself heading there even though I somehow know that I mustn't. There gets dude. I go to the schoolyard.
人？
Well, they only look like that from a distance. It's a dark night with no light. If I want to know more, I have to go closer to the schoolyard. I can hear the sounds louder now. It's the sound of metal hitting metal. That must mean something is fighting with weapons there.
バカバカしい。何考えてるんだ、おい。
I dismiss the image from my mind with a bitter smile and walk on. At that time, maybe my instinct noticed the danger, as I hid myself as I approach. I don't know if this is fortune or not. But anyways, when I get by a tree that is big enough to hide myself, I take a closer look at the source of the sound. My mind stops completely. Nani? There is something strange there. A man in red and a man in blue. Red versus blue. They are dangerously armed, and this ominous appearance suggests they are actually slashing at each other. I'm turning down music a little bit here. That is cool. I can't understand. I can't follow them with my eyes. My brain does not work properly. Never done that for me. Faced with their impossible movements. But the clang of the weapons tell me they are trying to kill each other. I just knew immediately when I saw them. They are not human. They are probably just things that look like humans. I can't tell not because I'm learning magic. I can tell not because I'm learning magic. Okay, there we go. Anyone will realize they are not human. After all, humans can't move like that. So there is something no one should associate with. I can feel the murderous intent even from a distance. I'm going to die. My body understands faster than my brain that I will definitely die if I stay here. That's why my heart is racing so fast. As a living thing like them, I sense they are living things made only to kill. They're using weapons made only to kill. I remember that murder yesterday. They said a family was killed with some weapon like a sword. I shouldn't watch any longer, but my body won't follow my command and I can't even breathe. My mind wants to run away, but my judgment tells me I'll be seen the moment I run away. More than the conflict within me, my body is just numb. Even though I'm over 40 meters away, I can't breathe properly, and it's like I have a spear pointed right at my back. The sounds stop. The figures separate and stand facing each other. The moment I feel relief at the end of the battle, I sense an even stronger intention to kill. My heart stops. The numbness in my body becomes convulsions, and I clench my teeth to try to hold my trembling body.
なんだあいつ。
He's a dog! An overwhelming amount of magical energy is flowing to the guy in blue. Kiritsuki showed me once what it's like to draw in a magical energy from the surroundings. It was a beautiful magic that impressed even an amateur like me. But that thing is different. Just as even the simple task of drinking water could seem ugly if it goes too far, what he's doing is so excessive that anyone with knowledge of magical energy would hate it. He's going to die. The guy in red is going to die. It's a blow with that much concentrated magical energy. There's no way he will be able to survive it. He will die. He's not human, so something merely like a human will die. That's something I can just ignore. That doubt takes my mind off them. The binds on my body disappear, and in an instant I take a deep breath. No one, good sir. I wonder if he will fall for that. Probably not. The guy in blue stares at me, who's hiding. The blue guy's body sinks. Yes, that motion tells me that I'm his target now. My legs started to run automatically. I finally realized that this is an action to escape death, and I put all the energy of my body into running away. I like the music. I don't know how fast I run, but before I know it, I'm in the school building. I regret my actions, panting heavily. I should have run into town to get away. What am I doing fleeing to such a deserted place? And a school, of all things. Isn't there some better place to hide than here? Anyways, why do I think I will be killed if I don't escape? My heart aches from running so much. Turning around, I can sense nothing is pursuing me. The only sound in the air is the sound of my footstep. So I can finally rest. I stop my feet, unable to take another step, send oxygen to my pumping heart, and look up to finally realize that I'm safe. I recall the scene from earlier while catching my breath. Anyway, I'm sure that it was the stuff I should have seen. Something like a human, some things like humans were fighting in the school grounds. That's all I can remember. But there was something else I saw, out of the corner of my eye. Ding 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 ding! But I can't remember what the figure looked like. Well, I don't blame. I mean, seriously, when you see something like that, you would be like... To be honest, I didn't have the composure to notice anything other than those two fighting. Pretty much that. I will kick you right in the nuts! The voice comes from the right of me. In front of me. I can't breathe. My brain stops, and even though I cannot think, I have vaguely understood that I'm going to die. The lance is casual raised. The lance. About not. And a man's lance mercilessly pierced Miyashiro's heart. Was it the spear of love? I guess not. There wasn't even time to dodge it. All the training I did was for nothing. I knew I was going to be killed. I knew I was going to be pierced by that lance, yet I could not move at all. The world distorts. My body grows cold. Feeling vanish from my fingertips. I cough up blood once. More blood should have come, but it only happens once. Perhaps the man's lance is special. The blood slowly clots and the heart that should have exploded stops working with just a single pierce. I can't see well. There's no feeling in me. I feel like a jellyfish floating in the dark sea at night. That was very oddly specific. I don't feel any pain already. The world is white and only I'm black. So rather than feel like I'm dead, it's more like the world around me has disappeared. I know this. I felt this 10 years ago. This is how someone feels when dying. Are you Captain John Silver? Dead men tell no tales. I cannot concentrate my vision. I can only hear voices. Voice filled with irritation, and after that, I hear footsteps running through the hallway. Hold on. Sorry. The voice suddenly disappears. I guess he jumped out of a window or something. And after that, footsteps approach me and stop. In that brief period, more footsteps. I can't hear much now. Whose voice was that? I can concentrate my fading mind, but I can't remember anything. Right now, my breathing is too noisy. My lungs must still be alive. The air coming out of my mouth is as loud as a hurricane. I sense someone looking at my face. Perhaps my breathing was loud as the figures tried to close my mouth and... Lucky? Or unlucky? I heard a person grit their teeth, then it touched me without hesitation. Wow, a pain-filled voice. With that, my mind stops fading. Feeling returns to my body. Slowly, bit by bit, like a drop of water going down a leaf. Feeling returns to my body. What is this person doing? The person is sweating and places their hand on my chest with all their heart. When I notice, the place where the person placed their hand is terrible hot. It must be so hot that the frozen blood melted and started to flow again. I sense someone take a deep breath and sits down. I hear a clang of something falling. I would actually say they're pretty much opposite, and you made sure that the guy that pretty much was heartless, well, not technically, but his heart was lost. Okay, that was heartless, and that's it. The person speaks to mock themselves and leaves. My heart resumes its activity, and then my mind stops. This is not the sleep of death. This is a restful sleep to recover the energy to wake up again. Well, how about that? But whoa, wait. This is awful flashy. I wake up. Holy shit, I was tripping, man. I feel sick, my whole body is in pain, and I have a sharp headache each time my heart throbs. I can't remember because of the sharp headache. My body is cold, probably lying from the floor, on the floor for a long time. The only certain thing is my ripped uniform and my own blood on the floor. I get up with a hazy head. The spot where I was lying looks like a murder scene. had my chest pierced? Bearing the pain, I enter the closest classroom. Moving to the locker with unsteady steps, I take out a mop and a bucket. Well, I guess in a sense you're cleaning up your own murder scene. Or, I mean, well, not that you'd be being the murderer, but murdered. I'm still confused. Why do I still think I have to clean up when I just met something totally outrageous and then be killed instantly? Am I an idiot? Probably a bit, but then again, I mean, that is, considering the trauma he had been through, I mean, your brain just try to comprehend and work it. I mean, it's like some people eat. I'm like that. When I'm getting something really rough and all of that, I try to process by eating. I eating a lot. And some people do things, I mean, that is why there's people that can suddenly start laughing when something horrible happened, or just like you can start to cry being so happy. I mean, now that is not the really same thing. I'm terribly sorry about you know, your mind and body react so weird and differently when under obscure traumas and things like that. So. I wiped the floor with a mop. With unsteady hands, I managed to get the blood wiped off and pick up any trash laying around and put it in my pockets. Maybe I'm destroying the evidence. I'm still in a daze, so perhaps that's why I'm doing something so absurd. Most likely. Doing something that you're naturally good at doing, as mopping the floor. I put back the mop and bucket and leaves the school like a zombie. Well, that is bad. I get hotter as I walk. I wish I did that, but I'm just turning more sweaty and unattractive as I walk. The air is so cold, but I feel like my body is burning. That's not good. Walking home. I kind of like the transitions like that. It's pretty cool. Seeing like, you walking home. When I get home, the day has already changed. There's no one home. Neither Fujine nor Sakura is around now. Oh my. If you just took that out of context, it could have been a completely different scene. I collapse to the floor. Oh gosh. I lie on the ground and finally calm down. I take a deep breath. When I inhale, my heart cries in pain as if cracking apart. No, that's wrong. It wasn't just cracked. It had a hole in it, but it healed and the wound tries to open up again when I inhale. Ooh, God, that was actually very painful. No, that was wrong too. I wasn't almost killed. I was actually killed. But I'm still alive in spite of that, because someone saved me. Since the person was there, that person might have something to do with them. But that makes no difference to the fact that the person saved me. I have to thank them one of these days. The moment I let my guard down, the pain returns. At the same time, I feel like vomiting. I sit up and resist the sickness. I place my hand on my bare chest where the uniform is ripped. Even though I was saved, I did have a hole in my chest. That feeling, such an unpleasant feeling, a spearhead entering my body isn't something I can forget easily. No, seriously, that is a trauma. If I close my eyes, it feels like the lance is still in me. I shake off that illusion and try to calm down. That's good. The result of all that training every night, just taking a few deep breaths clears my mind, and the heat and nausea vanish from my body. A man in blue and a man in red. They looked human, but I don't think they were. Were they like ghosts or something? But I never heard of ghosts with form, able to associate directly with people. And they were talking too. If they're their own will, it's hard for me to think of them as ghosts. I heard that the only ghosts with a body are spirits, but aren't they shaped differently from humans? Oh gosh, there's another fundamental problem. Those two were killing each other. The murderous burglar appeared in the neighborhood. The ongoing ominous event in Fujuki City. The shit is piling up. We need answers. All I can tell with such thoughts is that it's way out of my league. Am I the only one imagine if Kirtsuga was there? That maybe, I mean, literally he would be like, yo bitches, I'm back and I'm gonna kick ass. Because I honestly would love to see Kirtsuga versus Kirei again. I would love to see Kirtsuga meeting Ilya. There would be so many feels. Ah, gosh damn it. Perhaps because the wound on my chest is so vivid, I complain about things I shouldn't. Complaining comes later. First, I have to decide whether or not it's my concern. Well, fuckaroo! The bell hung from the ceiling rings. Okay, I thought it was like, you know, Link were there and destroyed all the urns, like, and then he's going, I earned this. This is a Magus house, even if only a poor one. What happened? Why did it tap down like that? Freaks me out. There's a boundary field that alerts me when a stranger enters the property. As I speak, I realize my foolishness. That can't be it. With this timing, right after that strange incident, that can't be it. There's an intruder, not a burglar, but an assassin who's here for my life. Because I remember that guy saying, "You saw us, so die." The house is filled with silence. In the silent darkness, the murderous intent I felt at school is slowly drawing closer. My throat gulps. I feel a sharp chill running down my spine. I will be instantly pierced if I move from this room. I frantically contain the scream about to escape my mouth. The instant I release it, the assassin will happily jump in and take the opportunity to kill me. If that happens, it will be just like before. I'm prepared. I will be pierced by that lance again. It's like one of those moments that it's right behind me, isn't it? The moment I think about it, my breathing goes wild. Damn it! I'm ashamed that I'm about to give up on my saved life so easily, and that I'm afraid. Gritting my teeth and holding my chest, I try to restrain myself. I should get used to it. This is the second time. This is the second time I'm about to be killed. That alone is enough to make me want it to end differently from last time. Besides, I am a magus. What I have been learning for the past 8 years, if I can't even protect my own life. Enough thinking. Right now, I just have to counter the intruder. Even though I'm a magus, all I can do is strengthen something that could be a weapon. To fight, I need a weapon. The shed has a lot of things that could become weapons, but it's too far away. If I'm attacked when I'm leaving the room, it'll just be a repeat of what happened earlier. It will be difficult, but I have to find a weapon here. Something long and thin would be my best. My opponent's weapon is a lance, so something like a knife won't do. It would be great if there was a wooden sword or something, but of course, there is nothing. If anything here could be a weapon, it's... Well, otherwise you could take your penis and use that as a weapon, but I don't think that will help. I'm disappointed. But despite that, I'm determined even in this hopeless situation. Things are already as bad as they can be, so they can't get any worse. So all I have to do is run forward until I run out of energy. With the words that suggest my reconstruction, I channel my magical energy into a 60 centimeter long poster. I have to turn it into something that can repel that lance, so I need to channel magical energy into every corner and solidify it. That's cool. Basic quality. Cool. I extend my consciousness. As I've soaking my blood into the poster through my skin, I permeate magical energy into it. I sense that I've hit the bottom, right before the magical energy overflows from it. I cut off all connection with the poster and shudder at the feeling of success. The poster is now hard as metal, but it as light as it was before, so I couldn't ask for a better sword. Or a club. Join the club. How many years have it been since I last succeeded to strengthen the strengthening magic? It's kind of ironic. The magic never been able to achieve since Kuritsugu died is finally working in this kind of situation. I can summarize it to two things. First of all, that the amount of magical energy that was entered to him through the medallion and Rin healing him, saving him, as well the situation. I mean, people have the ability, some people at least have the ability to perform deeds unlike anything else in a dire situation. That's what I had to say. I might be able to do something. I have some knowledge of how to use a sword. I hold the poster with both hands and stands up. I'll die anywhere if I stay here, and I don't think I would be able to flee even if I escape this house. So all I can do is run straight to the shed and make a stronger weapon. Come if you're going to come. It won't be like before. And in an instant I think that my whole spine shivers. When did he arrive? Appearing from the ceiling, the guy drops straight at me. Silver light descends upon me. The guy that seems to have to come straight through the ceiling descends to pierce my head. I frantically escape by rolling forward. He lands softer while I keep rolling. But I start rolling and stand with my freshly made sword in hand. Nani? He turns to face me, looking bored. He raises his lance again, seemingly uninterested. I don't know why, but he lacks the spirit he had at the school ground. In that case, I might be able to outwit him. Well, sadly, the man is complaining as if he thinks nothing of me. I slowly move backwards. Okay, you can stand there and have your own little mind battle and I walk away. It's about 3 more meters to the window. Once out the window, it's about 20 meters to the shed. Then I can run off this instant. Boss. He says blankly as if he's seeking it out. Pain aside my right arm. It happened in an instant. The man lands his thrust without time for me to react. I would have faced my second death with that blow. But what prevented it was my newly made sword. He must have thought it was just paper. The lance, thrust as if the poster wasn't there, was deflected by it and only skimmed my right arm. Yeah, you should just know. The man's expression goes away. His carelessness disappears and he's now staring at me with beast-like eyes. I might have done this situation worse. I screwed up. I was being stupidly optimistic when I thought I could do something. The thing before me is a monster beyond belief. Painfully, I realized my foolishness for letting my guard down, even slightly against him. That's right. If I'd been really desperate, I should have ran frantically to the window as soon as I miraculously avoided his first attack. He points his lance at me. I won't be able to block it. I can't possibly block that lightning fast blow. If his weapon were a sword, I might been able to at least prepare for it. But that's a lance. A sword follows a line, but the lance has a point. How am I supposed to block a blow from a point that I can't even see coming? Or maybe not. Maybe you should just go home, you know? My mama will be upset. Oh yeah. Bring in the guitars, man. The man's body descends. In that instant, his lance swung sideways. I like the music. I blocked the lance coming at my face with my instincts. There's a huge whirlwind. I don't know how it's moving the lance in this small room, but it makes a beautiful arc and comes to attack my body from the other side. My constructed sword moves to stop it, bends. He's using a hammer? Damn, this numbness feels like I've broken a bone in my arm. Huh? I swing the sword instinctively. He must take me light as he hasn't pulled back his lance, so I flick away the shaft with my sword. Ah! The arms that hit it goes numb. The sword bends even more as the man's lance only moves slightly. Well, thank you for that. My confidence is dropping. The man was just playing with me. He let me hit him once since I've blocked him twice. But he used up my one and only chance for just a makeshift attack. That's why he sees no point in fighting me anymore. Bozo, why do you... My name is Saber. He readies his lance again. During that small unnecessary movement, yelling at him won't help, you know? Without looking behind me, I jumped out the window. Oh, that is good at least. I break the window with my back and roll outside. I roll a few times, get up and... Without a thought, I turn and swing behind me. The man hesitates a moment as I deflected his lance thrust. As I expected, if I jumped out the window, he would definitely come after me. And it would kill me even before I could get up. That's why I expected a fight-off blow and swung at it. It was a bold plan. I would have died if it was a second too late or a second too early. But considering the difference in our skill, I could never have been too early. Well, that's true, but man, seriously? So all I had to do was to get up as fast as possible and swing what was coming behind me. The result was perfect. I won my bet and deflected a man's lance. Bingo! I quickly regained my balance. Now I have to make it to the shed before he recovers. Huh? Oh shit, you're way too close now, Lancer. The man who's supposed to have his lance knocked away come up to me empty-handed and spins and executes a roundhouse kick. Damn! The scenery flies past me. My battered chest is numb and I cannot breathe. No, what's more surprising is I'm flying. On the wings of love, fly baby fly. Okay, I'm sorry. I never in my dreams thought I would be sent flying by a mere roundhouse kick. Ouch, I fall to the ground from my back. I hit a wall and come crashing down. Yikes. I can't breathe. My vision is blurred. I managed to stand, supporting myself against the wall of my destination, the shed. I tracked a man with a blurry vision. I must have been kicked 20 meters. The man approached, lance in hand. I'll be killed. I will definitely be killed. The man will be here in a second. I mean, I just imagine that he probably have a couple of broken ribs at this case. And some destroyed organs. If I don't want to die now, I have to get up and face him. Oh, how about now? The lance come at me. I can't even turn around full and my collapsing body faces the man's lance. I'm the one that is like outpowered by big time. How fortunate. I got lucky as I couldn't hold myself up and my knees collapsed. The lance goes over my head and hits the door of the shed, opening it. Oh, so this is my last chance. If I go into the shed, there should be something that I could use as a weapon. I enter the shed on all four. There. A fatal, inescapable blow is thrust. Why are you angry at me? And I block it. I unroll the post and make it into one-time shield. A huge impact. The open up post did block the lance, but it was not strong enough. Man, I really like that. I think it's a cool thing. It's pierced through and transformed back to its original paper. Hit by the impact of the thrust lance, I'm flung to the wall. I fall on my butt and recover myself. When I raise my head to try to find a weapon... Well, thank you! I like to surprise people. The man is pointing the lance at me. This is it. The man's lance is pointed directly at my heart. I know this place. This is the smell of death I just felt a few hours ago. Well, this is pretty fucked up. I mean, dying twice in just a few hours. Are you just gonna mess up with my brain? I can't hear him. My mind is focused only on the weapon in front of me. It's only natural, because I'll die when that thing is thrust. So everything else is gone from my mind. What else can I think about now that things have ended up like this? Man, ooh, that is, man, answer, he's smart. The man's arm moves. The movement I couldn't even see before looks like it's in a slow motion now. The running silver light. The spearhead moves straight for my heart. It will spill blood in the next second. I know this feeling. The feeling of metal running into me. The taste of blood coming up my throat. The sense of the world around me disappearing. I felt it all of it earlier, and I have to experience it again. Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? This is bullshit. I can't accept this. I can't just die here meaninglessly. I was saved. I was saved so I can't die so easily. I have to live and fulfill my obligation. If I die, I can't do that. But the lance will pierce me. The spearhead will cut into my flesh and pierce my heart. It pisses me off. It's ridiculous to kill someone that easily. It's ridiculous for me to die so easily. Dying twice in one day, that's ridiculous as well. Damn, everything is so screwed up that I can't contain it all, and... won't be killed meaninglessly by someone like you. Damn right, you're good. Truly, it... Nani? Appeared like magic. In a blinding light, it appears from behind me. My mind stops. All I know is that the figure who appeared is a girl. The moment it appears, it repels the lance thrust in my heart and steps up to the enemy without hesitation. The man readies his deflected lance and the girl swings something she is holding. Oh my, that is a big cat. Hello, is it? Oh, yeah, I think it's the cat I've been feeding out there. Hello, are you saying hello to my kittens? We are my kittens. I have no fucking idea. And they're not kittens, they are grown up, but they are my babies. Spark fly twice, a strong swing. The man hesitates, receiving a heavy blow from the girl. He must have realized he is at a disadvantage as he jumps out of the shed with a bestial speed. While keeping her guard up against the man, she quietly turns to me. Hey, Saber! How you doing? The wind is strong today. The clouds drift and the moon appears for a brief moment. The silver light that shines in the shadow lights up the girl in the knightly form. I'm speechless. Not because I'm confused by the sudden turn of events. I would be. I'm at loss for the words because of this girl's overwhelming beauty. The girl stares at me emotionless with her jewel-like eyes. Yeah? Sure, whatever. Don't kill me. She says in a valiant voice.
Master.
I only repeat back her words. I don't know who she is or what she's talking about. All I know is that this small girl is the same kind of being as the man outside. That's cool. The girl says nothing, just stares at me silently. How can I put this? The figure in front of me is so special that I forget the situation. That the man outside could come out and attack at any second. It feels like time has stopped just around me. The fear of death has disappeared, and only the girl feels my vision.
Servant to Saber. 召喚に従い参上した。Master, 指示を。
Please don't kill me! She speaks again, the instant I hear the word master and servant. Pain shoots through my left hand. It's like hot iron has been placed on my hand. I grab my left hand instinctively. That must have been the signal, as the girl quietly nods her lovely face. Well, that's nice. Even I have some knowledge of magic, I understand what the word means. But the girl doesn't answer me and look away with the same grace she had when she nodded. I'm sorry. She looks at the door of the shed. There stands the man, his lance ready in his hand. She moves faster than I can think. The knightly girl leaps out of the shed without hesitation. I get up and follow the girl, even forgetting the pain in my body. There's no way that girl will be a match for him. Even armed like that, she's a girl smaller than me. Well, don't judge someone by its size. It's how you use it. The words are silenced by the sound. Money? I can't believe my eyes. This time, my head really goes blank. The sound of weapons. The moon is hiding behind the clouds, and the yard has returned to its original darkness. In it, sparks are born from steel hitting steel. Whoa, the lance-wielding man wordlessly attacks the girl who jumped out of the shed. But the girl parries the blow of the lance and knocks away all following attacks, driving the man back with every blow. And here's the music back, boys and girls. Let's fight! And I imagine, I would love a cool fighting game, you know, like with these characters and all that. You know, like Dead or Alive, Tekken or something like that. Or Dynasty Warriors, that would also be cool. The girl called Saber is overpowering that man. The battle has begun. What happened between me and him earlier wasn't a battle. A battle is a fight between two people who can kill each other. Whatever the difference is in skill, if each has a way to kill the other, then you can call it a battle. The fight is a battle in that sense too. The man's lance that I couldn't even see is thrown with even more power. But the girl parries it with the thing in her hands and closes in on the man. The man retreats a bit. He holds his lance vertically to protect his ribs as the girl goes for them. For a moment the man's lance glows. It was a blow like an explosion, and I guess it really was one. The instant the man blocked the thing the girl's holding, the lance in his hand glows as if electrified. The man, and even I, can tell what it is. That is force of magical energy so strong that it was visible. In each of the girl's blows is a terrible amount of magical energy. That outrageous amount of magical energy is penetrated up in his weapon just by touching it. Such a thing. It would take such force just to block it. We think that man's lance is an accurate sniper rifle. The blow of the girls are like that, those of a powerful shotgun. Hey, that is kind of nice reference, you know. Every time the girls swing, the yard is filled with light. But that isn't what's overpowering the man. The man complains while avoiding the girl's fierce attacks. The girl doesn't answer, but only attacks even more with the thing in her hands. You! The man retreats with no chance of counterattack, because with the girl's weapon is invisible. As he cannot sense her range, it would be careless to attack recklessly. Man. Yes, it is invisible. The girl definitely has something in her hand, but as you can't see what shape it is, nor how long it is, you can't tell anything about it. Perhaps it's totally invisible, as it does not show up even when sparks fly off from it. Damn. That man must be having a hard time defending against it, as his moves aren't as sharp. And the girls lets out a voice for the first time. She swings her weapon with more fury. A storm of swings without pause. The flying sparks reminds me of a blacksmith hitting iron. The lance-wielding man blocks them, clocking his tongue. I must say, I admire his skill even though he's tried to kill me. The man is blocking invisible blows, watching only the opponent's legs and arms. Damn, but that's it. You only need to beat down someone who's gone defensive. As you say so, the girl steps even closer to the man and delivers a blow with all her might, as if smashing him down. He must see this as his opportunity as the man disappears. No, he jumped back, making it look like he disappeared. The girl's blow cut through the air and destroyed the ground, kicking up dust. Man, the blow swung as a final one was easily dodged. I can't tell even from a distance. I don't know about the careful blows from before, but such a big blow won't be able to touch that man. Even that man's body must have been straining under all of these attacks. But he suppressed it for an instant and jumped away. As if this blow will determine the victor. The man who jumped back several meters jumps as soon as he lands. As if he's reversing his retreat, he jumps at the girl. In contrast, the girl still has her sword in the ground. That opening is irrevocable. Red lands returning in less than a second, and the girl twirls her body with the sword still in the ground. So the contest lasts less than a second. The man sees his mistake and tries to hold back, while the girl uses her whole body to execute her blow. Damn! The man blows away, and the girl who blew him away both seem discontent. They each launch their blows to kill each other. Even if they allowed them to escape immediate danger, they were worthless. Their distance opens. The two stare at each other silently.
どうしたランサー止まっていては僧兵の名が泣こうそちらが来ないのなら私が行くが
Man.
わざわざ死にに来るかそれは構わんがその前に一つだけ聞かせろ貴様の宝具それは剣か
Hello, Tishan, what you do? The man glares as he's staring right into her heart. And with that, we would cut for now. I'm terribly sorry for cutting in this moment here, but I'm feeling now the fight is a bit in the break, and yeah, I don't want to make these 4 extreme too long. I mean, it's 1 hour already. So thank you everyone for watching so far. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like for more. It means super much to me. So see you later on. Have a continued super great day.